I've been weighing up whether to get the iPhone 15 Pro or the 15 Pro Max, and I'm going to go with the Pro Max. This video will give my reasoning as to why I'm choosing the Pro Max over the Pro. I haven't got any footage from those cameras and things like that. This is just going to be me sitting here talking about it. So if you're looking for footage and things like that, I don't have that because I haven't got the phone yet. This is my reasoning and thinking behind why I'm going for the Pro Max. Okay, there'll be people out there who are probably similar to me, thinking about it before they buy it, and this video is for you. Okay, so first of all, with the Pro Max, you're going to get the 256 gigabyte drive inside it. So 256 gigabytes of storage, all right, which is bigger than the one which you'll get in the Pro. Of course, you're going to pay extra for the Pro Max, so it's not as if you're not paying for the extra storage in there. All right, I would go for the 256 gigabytes of storage. It doesn't matter which phone I was going to go for. Even if I went for the Pro, I would have gone upgrade and go for 256. Okay. After that point, there's only £100 difference between the Pro and the Pro Max. Okay. Because it comes to 1100 does the Pro once you upgrade the storage to 256. Okay. So at that point, for the extra 100 on the Pro Max, you're paying for a bigger screen and a better battery, basically, and of course the 5x lens in place of the 3x lens. Some people think that you're getting the 3x lens and 5x. You're not. Choosing between the Pro and the Pro Max is the same thing as choosing between 3x and 5x. What do you want? That's the question. All right. Now, let's just get a few other things out of the way and we'll come to 3x and 5x. Okay, we'll come to that in a second. Let's just get the rest of it out of the way. Better battery life. I want that for two reasons. One, for my daily use. Okay. Secondly, for selling the phone at the end. If I want to sell that phone at the end, in a year or two, whatever, it should have a good battery level still for me to get the most out of selling it. All right. So that's the big reason as to why I want to have that extra battery. Extra screen size, bigger screen size, extra space on the screen. I'm going to be using this phone for its camera, for its visual ability, for what it can do with that camera, and I might as well have a bigger screen as a result. It'll save me like having to like stare at a small screen and strain my eyes. I won't need to do that if the screen is a bit bigger, a bit more comfortable. I actually do prefer the size of the iPhone 15 Pro, not the Pro Max. I feel like the Max phones seem to be a little bit on the big and cumbersome side. However, a colleague of mine has already got hold of the Pro Max, and when I measured it against my existing phone, it didn't seem too bad, it didn't seem too different, and that's even with a case on it. So yeah, size wise, okay. Some of iPhone's previous models were a bit big and heavy, and they just look too cumbersome, you know, like it's in your pocket and your whole pocket is flying around because of how heavy the phone is. So yeah, screen size, battery life, done. All right. One more thing between the two, the Pro Max and the Pro, is I know that the Pro is a little bit more durable than the Pro Max. The Pro Max breaks quicker and easier than the Pro. That is a massive negative for the Pro Max. It's a big downfall, really. But you've got to have a case on it. When you're spending that kind of money on your device, if you haven't got a case on it, it's a little bit crazy. Or you've got money to like burn. And in that case, if it breaks, it breaks. You know what I mean? Most people will have a case on it, and hopefully a good case at that. All right. and that's like a good strong case around the back and some kind of protective glass against the front. So that's the durability case. Because of the fact that you can put a case on it, it does take that edge away from the Pro. That edge of durability is taken away from the Pro because the Pro Max stick a really good case on it, and now those two phones are level in that sense. Okay. Right, I think that's basically everything apart from the 3X and 5X. Okay. So first I'll talk about my apprehension. Why did I start thinking about this? Okay. I watched a video, and in fact I watched two videos. Alright. And I'll put the first one here and the second one here. Alright, go away and watch these videos. Okay, in the second one they do a really slow zoom through all the lenses. Alright, when they do that slow zoom, just before the visuals, the recording hits the 5X lens, so it's not even at 5 yet, it's at like 4.9, 4.8, so it's getting there, it's on its way, and then it clicks into 5, yeah, and then it's optical and it's clear. But just before it gets there, it's really not clear. You've got to watch the video on a TV though. Don't watch it on your phone or whatever, because you won't really see the difference. If you watch it on a TV, you will see where as they zoom through all the lenses and they're just about getting to 5, the visual quality is disgusting. It is horrendous. It is really, really bad. In fact, I've not seen quality that bad on an iPhone before. And I'm pretty sure that's because when it's at an optical level, so when it's at like 1, 2, if you've got the 3X, then 3 or 5X, when it's actually at that level, it's optical. Yeah, what you're looking at is a very clean image because you are at the point of the lens. As soon as you start moving away from that number, it's now using digital, isn't it? I know that they do magical things with the sensor and things like that, but the quality pays the price as soon as you start moving away from the actual number of the lens. Alright, and from 2 to 5 is a big gap. Yeah, it's a big gap, so you are really straining your image quality just before 5. Okay, bear that in mind. So that means that through your iPhone, your brand new expensive iPhone, there is chance, there is a risk that you can get a bad image out of it. And this is a phone which is aimed at camera people. Let's not deny that. It really is aimed at video, photo, camera people. There is a chance of a bad image coming out of it when you are close to that 5X lens but not there yet. Okay, now the gap is much smaller between 1X, 2X and 3X. Okay, because the gap is much smaller between those, as you zoom through each one, you're not going to see a massive diminishment, if that's a word, of quality. You're not going to see it because it's like they're close to each other. Okay, it's not straining itself too much before it hits each optical point. But between 2 and 5, big gap, big strain. Watch the two videos that I've mentioned. One guy talks about it in terms of formulas, shows some images, etc. The others, they show you, but of course they're not looking for that, so they don't show you that specifically, but you'll see it yourself when they do the slow zoom. Just watch it. Both the videos are really good. Just watch it, that slow zoom, and you'll see it strain. Okay, I mean, this is not the best news for people who are massive fans of, iPhone and stuff, yeah, but I'm still going for the Pro Max. So why am I still going for the Pro Max, knowing that there is a risk of a bad image that you can get out of it? Here's the reason. I have a choice between 3X and 5X. Okay, now between 1, 2 and 3, the difference is quite, in my opinion, quite subtle. It's quite limited in a way. I mean, you've got that guaranteed quality, which is magnificent, yeah, but 1, 2 and 3, I believe, will restrict my creativity. Whereas 1, 2 and 5, especially when I'm at 5x, I could really zoom into something which is still part of my scene but looks like an entirely different scene. Okay, so I could be standing looking at the Statue of Liberty, okay, and I could get a really nice cropped in image, a really nice close-up shot of that Statue of Liberty, and then back to me and my surroundings, and I feel like that is better. It's better use of what I can make. Yeah, it's better in terms of creativity. Yeah, it's a bigger, better option for me and how I will use it. So that's why I'm going for the 5x. I feel like I can get a bigger variety of shots with that 5x lens. It will expand that which I can bring to my productions. I can really punch in on either a small detail that's close to me or a distant detail and make that close and make that part of my environment and again part of the scene. So that's why I would go for the Pro Max, and I would do my best to avoid going around that 4x area. Yeah, try and stay away from that, just to be wary of the image quality. So that's basically it, guys. Those are my thoughts on getting either the 5 Pro or the Pro Max. I'm going for the Pro Max, and yeah, all being well, I'll go for that, and hopefully it'll be paid for by you guys, YouTube money. So just share this video, like this video, keep passing it on, and the more you do that to this and my other videos, the sooner I can buy the phone. So just waiting for you guys to keep doing it, and then I can buy it. At this rate right now, if it keeps going at this rate that it is right now, I could buy the phone in about 4 years, maybe just under 4 years, maybe 3 years actually, area. So just make my numbers go up and I'll get the phone sooner, and I'll show you. I've got more videos to come. I'm doing lots of research on this phone before I buy it. Okay, one thing that gets on my nerves, I'll just give you this before I go. You can't record everything to a SD card or hard drive externally. You can only record the massive files. So only if it's a massive, huge, big, humongous file, that's what you can actually record to an external drive. I can't just sit there and choose. I want everything that I record right now to go out there to the external drive. It won't do that. It'll just do the massive ones. Do you know what I mean? More details on that to come. Hit subscribe, and I'll go into more detail about that, more information, more research is coming before I buy it, and then when I buy it, I'll show you all the ins and outs and all the real stuff. I don't care about a shortcut button. I don't care about that. I'm coming from Android. This is my first iPhone in ages. I'm an Android guy. So, and look at that, I'm coming right at the same time as USB-C. Look at that, guys. Talk about timing. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Hit subscribe, like, share, all the rest of it, and yeah, hopefully have an iPhone 15 Pro Max soon. Stay tuned for that. See you